Oh, it's a mighty beast. Let's see who turns up. It's that way. Thought I'd treat myself. Gonna have a meatball marinara. Oh, God, it's a hefty sandwich. I don't know if I can eat it all, but I had a free upgrade, so we're gonna see if we can eat it all. So I got a foot-long meatball marinara. Obviously they cut it in two, but meatball marinara. We're gonna have an eat, in fact. I haven't live streamed in a while, so I thought I would. And hopefully you can see me. It's not the greatest light out here at the minute. It's kind of grey and overcast, but let me know. It's the best I can do for now while I eat. Thumbs up the stream, share it out, do what you have to do. We'll have a chat and we'll eat and see what happens. So, the drama on YouTube. Woo, Betty. Yeah. Well, we won't get into the drama part and talk about such and such until it comes up in a topic, because don't want to be seen to be joining in with the drama. Although, unlike Kevin, I've known Eli for nearly 7 years, so I've been around all of his shit show. I knew him when he first met JB. I knew him on the last bits of Midtown. He brought Lycan to my channel. Eli's a lot to answer for. But, oh, lost my crisps. But yeah, I just thought I'd go live. Probably won't get a lot of people in. I haven't shared it out or anything because I'm lazy. But I just thought we'd eat lunch. Maybe make a few pounds. Who knows? Thing is, I don't live stream to make money because you don't make a huge amount from live streaming. Not unless you've got like a big audience to like donate. And I don't know whether people prefer live streams or pre-recorded content or shorts or a combination of all three. The good thing about live streaming is you get interaction. Shorts, if you want quick, easy, manageable information. And a premiere / pre-recorded, you can get a lot more info, but in a short space of time compared to a live stream. So YouTube goes in sways. Back in the day, vlogs became really popular, and then live streaming became really popular, and then long form content became popular, and then somehow we all had a brain cell of like 2 seconds, and then shorts became popular. Now it's gone from shorts being popular to podcasting. Podcasts lasting between an hour and half an hour are now popular. So thing with YouTube is that content influencers change every day, and if you're stuck in a rut where you've done the same content, say, for 6 years and nothing's come of it, why would you still continue then to do the same content? I myself do various contents. I do long form, short form. I have a podcast called It's Not All Doom and Gloom. I do shorts. I do a bit of everything. And I think that's how you can get your channel out there, by doing a short that shows people your content in like snappy little things. If you do a podcast, it gives a bit more insight. You can go a bit more depth. If you do a live stream, you then chat to people. Each form of content has a different aspect and a different audience, because you'll find some of your audience are quite happy with a live stream where they can chat. Other people just want snappy little tidbits of what's going on. They don't need the whole full story. Other people just want 1 minute breakdowns of what the live stream was, what happened, and that's it. So each person who comes onto YouTube, each one is looking for a different type of content. Me personally, I like a bit of both. I'm not such a big fan of shorts. I don't mind interacting in the chat, but I do go to a lot of live streams and don't even type. Not because I don't want to, just sometimes I don't feel the need to. Like everybody else is talking, the conversation's flowing, the live stream's going. Unless I have something like really interesting or valid or a point to make, I don't really type in the chat. Podcasts, I actually watch a podcast called Fox and the Father, which is a really cool podcast. If you haven't seen that before, I implore you to watch it. It's on YouTube. And they talk about politics and general stuff. They're really interesting. They also have a base of religion to the podcast, which I'm not religious, but I do find they have some good takes on stuff, especially the Fox, who's very invested in politics, and the father is a priest, I believe. I believe he's a priest or a vicar. Can't remember which. So I use podcasts. Live streams I go to, like I said, don't chat very much in, but I do watch. Pre-recorded stuff I dip in and out of. I do find sometimes that pre-recorded can be a bit boring if you then listen to it, want to make a point, and then you can't make a point. You have to like put a comment, wait to hear. There's like a bit of disconnect then between the content and the viewer. Could just be me. This is so yummy. Probably could have done this chat pre-recorded, if I'm honest. Probably could just do a pre-recorded video, but it doesn't matter. I could still eat my dinner at the same time. Good old meatball marinara. The perfect sandwich. And they get it just about right. Just enough cheese, just enough sauce. It's a little cold today. They did seem quite rushed off their feet, but I pre-ordered mine, so I literally just turned up. So, oh. Let's see if we could share it out. There you go, we're back. Sorry, I had to dip out there for a minute. I know it's fairly early for people in the UK, but and it's not really early. It's like 1 o'clock, but I know it's early for people in America. I just thought I'd like hang out and chat, and content is important on your channel, And I think if you've been doing the same content for years, the old age thing of just doing the same content, change it, I think you'll find the answer is no. Does rebranding your channel help? Not really. Not unless you're like completely dissociating with previous rebranding. The thing is, if your original company had the same name, is it actually a rebrand? I mean, there's always that. Is it classed as a rebrand? Because if your company's already been that title, is it a rebrand by going back to the same thing you previously already done? Or are you once again flogging a dead horse that's making no money? That is the question, isn't it? See, the thing is, if your company is struggling and you rebrand, it doesn't change anything. A rebrand is just a name. It doesn't change the content, doesn't change the owner, the creator, the founder, the president, the CEO, the whatever you title yourself. Doesn't change that. Doesn't even change the content. Content is probably the same because you still have the same goal. So effectively, you changed a name, you changed a banner, but what have you actually changed? It's just the same stuff with a different name. No one's going to look into it because it's the same. That's personally what I look at. What's actually changed? Well, nothing. So why would people still gravitate to your channel? It's just a boring rebranding with nothing to gain from it. I mean, look how your current interview went. And it's the same thing. You've tried the whole interview technique before. No one was interested. You've tried bringing back everybody that hates you to your channel. That didn't work. You've tried unblocking half of your unfollowers, saying, oh, if you just come back, things will be different. Things are never different, Eli. Things have always been the same. It's rinse, cycle, repeat. Same stuff, different day. Always the same arguments. People don't like me. People don't like my channel. They don't like what I stand for. Blah, blah, blah. It's not a rebranding. It's the same stuff under a different name, hoping for a different result. You know how this is going, right? You've told other people, if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, why would you do it? Sometimes the best advice can be to take your own. If you have to rebrand your channel to make something of yourself, were you really anything to start with? Because the rebranding's not changing anything. It's a name. It's like Tesco's to Asda. They still sell food. They still have the same goal of making money. Does it change anything changing a name? Not unless you completely rebrand to the point where nobody who knew the old brand would know who you then are. That way you could create a whole new persona and a whole new person. Changing the name now, when you type into your channel, you are still getting your old stuff. You are still getting your old Coach Eli stuff. You haven't changed. You've literally just gone the same way as previously, because people can still see your GNA stuff. People can still see the Coach Eli stuff. You haven't actually changed anything. In fact, you've stagnated, because it just shows that a rebranding that you apparently took ages to do had no thought process, no feelings into it, and basically was just a lackluster attempt to regenerate hype into a channel that doesn't have any. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But it does seem to be dead-ended, stagnated, not moving anywhere. In fact, you even have less people now that you've rebranded. How is that possible? How do you have less people in a rebrand? Shouldn't a rebrand generate people, not make less? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I need to rebrand my channel and have less people. Thing is, I've never had to rebrand my channel because I've never pissed off enough people on YouTube to need to. The fact that you honestly believe that you can create a business when half of YouTube hates you by using the people of YouTube to create your business is crazy. I have never in my life come onto YouTube and looked up life coaching, ever. I doubt a lot of people have. And even if they had looked up life coaching, once they actually went to your channel, there wasn't any life coaching. You were talking about Lycan, you were talking about the Legion, you were slagging off Christina for being fat and not pleasing her husband. You were targeting people. There was no life coaching there, because as soon as a person comes in and listens to 5 minutes of it, they can hear you slagging somebody off, using derogatory terms, telling them they're idiots, they're mentally challenged and all that. They're degenerates. Why then would somebody want to hire you as a life coach? You have to think that any new person could come to your channel at any point. I could sit here right now and someone new could come to my channel. What will you have to think of? What would you be hearing? If someone walked into your channel right now, what would they hear? Would they hear positive content? Would they hear tips, tricks? No. If they came into your chat, they would hear you calling us spoiled, entitled millennials, we're degenerates, we're conservative far rights, we don't love ourselves, and you expect someone to go, boy, that's the kind of coaching I want. Really? That's the kind of coaching you want? If that's the kind of coaching you want, I implore you to take a minute, look in the mirror and go, what the actual fuck have I got myself into? Have I come to this part in my life where I am this fucking low that this is the coaching I need? It's not a rebranding. It's stagnant branding with the same purpose, the same goal, the same content, the same person leading it, and the same results happening. Sorry to say, Eli, but your rebrand, it's about as successful as JoJo Siwa's rebranding. Yep, it's a slippery slope, Eli, and the only way for you, my friend, is down. Sorry, my personal thoughts on your rebrand are don't quit your day job. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot this was your actual job. My mistake. Let me know what you think in the comments below of Eli's coaching, his rebranding. What do you think, guys? Let me know if my thoughts, feelings, and opinions were valid. If you agree, if you want to thumbs it up, support the channel with a PayPal, Super Chat, or Super Thanks, become a member. And I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you comment. Probably get more comments than Eli will. Thanks for watching.